G'day guys, welcome back. Welcome to number 3 video with the trivet molds. These are gorgeous little molds that I got a set of 4 of them, just very thin. That was my first one I did. Hopefully you guys all seen that. So I'm doing little bowls out of them. That was the rainbow one. And then this was the tortoise shell one. So I've still got 2 more to go. So today is this one. And then my last one will be this one. So for today I thought I'll do pinks and purples. And then I thought I might just throw in a splash of this bluey colour as well. Now in the centre, I don't know if you can see, in the centre it's got this like flower design, and I thought I'm going to just paint the centre with my gold pen. I did one leaf or one petal just to see what it would look like. The other 2 both have stones in the centres, but I thought I'm just going to see if I can do something a little bit different with this one. I'm just going around with my little gold pen. That's the Deco colour. Because the bottom of the mold, oops, I've gone up the side. The bottom of the mold is I use it as the inside of the bowl. A little bit tricky, little fiddly things. So hopefully the gold will be visible then on the inside of the bowl. So that's what I was thinking. It's a bit tricky. The pen's going up the side of the mold. Never mind. Do the best I can. Okay, so there's 5 little petals or leaves there. I'll just go over that real quick. And then I'm going to drop my ink, and then I'm going to mix my resin. I haven't mixed it yet because I didn't want it to be sitting around going, sort of starting to go thick and cure while I was doing this. So I thought I'll just do this first, because I want the resin to be as thin and flowy as possible when I pour it in, so it spreads really nicely. Okay, I've made a bit of a mess of that one. Oh gosh. That's tricky. All right, so that's that. A Deco colour. Now, so I've got the octopus fluid inks. I've got hot pink, berry juice, lagoon, and purple. Purple will be on the outside. So now I can kind of take my time a little bit here now, because I haven't got my resin sitting there going, pour me, pour me. Hey. So we'll do a couple in there, and then around here I'm going to do the pink. So I want the centre to be pink. I'll do another little bit just in there, just so that we've got enough pink happening. Oh, don't go up there. What are you going up there for? You're not supposed to be going up there. And then the berry, I'm going to do, it's just a slightly, it's kind of between the pink and the purple. I'm going to go in here. I think 2 drops should be sufficient, shouldn't it? Like so. Oh, maybe 3. It's kind of disappearing a little bit. There we go. 3. Have you got 3? Don't look as if you've got 2. There we go. Alrighty. So that's those ones. Why has my pink gone up the side? I wanted it to stay there. It's gone up the side for some reason. It's best to put all your ink down like now, rather than, because it gives you a different effect if like you drop it in after the resin's dropped. So do it now. All right, so now I'm going to go the outside with my purple, and then I'm just going to put a little bit of blue Don't know. Anyway, let's do the purple first. Make sure I've got enough this time. Get a nice dark purple around the outside. I felt as if I didn't put enough when I was doing the brown, the tortoise the tortoise shell. So I'll put a little bit more in now. Okay, so that's going to be the purple. And then I'll go in just another little row here. A bit tricky trying to work out where one starts and the other one ends because they all kind of join each other. So, but that's the whole nice thing about this is because they do all blend and mix, and so hopefully it'll be pretty. Trying to work out where to stop though is a bit tricky. I think that's in there, in this little whatever it is, I don't know what it is, a little petal, I don't know. Okay, so that's the dark purple. And I may put, oh no, I don't think I want to do any more of the plum. I just want it in those there. So now, see the little hearts? I'm going to go around the hearts in this blue. I really wanted a teal, but I don't have a teal in this brand. So, whoops, got off the top. See what I mean about luck? It takes a bit of time to do it, and I'd rather just have make my resin afterwards once I've done this, so I'm not rushing. So I'm going around the little hearts first, and then I think I'll go either side of that in the same sort of line as what the hearts were. So go either side of this because it's kind of still next to the heart, isn't it? Okay, is that enough? Maybe not. Maybe just a little bit more. Bit higher up next to these hearts here, next to the flowers, either side of the flower, but still in line with the heart. I think that's it. Now I think I'm going to put a little bit more of this pink from the center, because it pulls in from the outside in, and then you only end up with a little bit of your middle color. So, and the pink and the blue are going to mix anyway and make a purple, which is fine because this is the purple piece. All right, how's that looking so far? All good. I'll do a little bit, another one of these ones. Just in there, another two of each. One at the entrance and one at in the middle there somewhere. Did I already do that one? Don't know. Oh gosh. Alrighty. I think this should be enough. I don't know. It's hard to know when to stop. Oh, okay. Now, yeah, like I said, hard to know when to stop. Let's go at the end of this little heart here. Oops, you could do with a bit more. In the heart. I'd rather have a little bit more colour than not enough, because they do look so pretty when they've blended together. And again, the blue and the purple up here will just make a lovely dark purple. All right, you guys, I think that's it. Now, I'm going to go mix up my resin. I'm only going to mix up like 100 grams, like just under half a cup, because you don't need very much. Back shortly. Righto, I've got my resin. I just did 75 grams of A and 32 grams of B in the Platinum 360 Plus. Leaving that there because I may put some gold around the edge once it's cured to match the gold in the center. I didn't do that with the other two because they both had stones in them in the centers, but I may do it with this one. Now I'm just going to pour some resin into my little paper cup. I probably don't need to because it's a wider area there, but I did that with the others as well. So don't pour too quickly because you don't want to overflow your piece. And here we go. Here we go. Oh, it's all running through here already. I don't know where to look. I'm looking in the middle, but oh gosh, that's pretty. That light pink has spread a lot. I did put more in it though, didn't I? But like I said, the resin pulls from the outside in, so this is not how it's going to be when it's done because it moves. So let's keep going. I'm just going to pour in the middle, and you just got to, don't go too fast, otherwise these little flowers here are going to overflow and you don't want that. So just go slowly, take your time. Wait for it to move and then add a bit more. Clean up my sides a bit. All right, a bit more. So depending on what it looks like, I may put something else in the middle if it's too, if it looks too clear. Maybe some like black crushed rock or something like that. We'll see what happens because I was sort of expecting it to be more pink in the center, but we shall see. Once it's all moved and pulled in from the edges and all that, we'll see what it looks like. Oops, wrong side. Like I said, just add a little bit at a time. Let it run. I think this is quite deep. It seems to be deeper than my other one that I did. Maybe it's just, maybe not. It's not moving. I've got to wait for it to move from the center so that I can add more. Come on, move. I don't want to overflow anything. See, pouring from here gives you a different look. So only pour from the center and let it flow out. Well, here we go. Look, we're in here now. Hope I got enough resin. Yeah, it does. It seems to be a bit thicker than the other, like deeper than the other ones. I'm dripping down the side of my cup. All right, so I'm just going to put the last bit of my resin in here now. I couldn't remember how much I used on the other two trays, so all I did was I just picked them up and I popped them on my scale, and that told me, you know, what they weighed and obviously how much resin they used. So that's a little trick. But they were only like 78 and 85 grams, something like that. But yeah, this one, oh look! Oh, got excited there. Walked away for a second to fill this up and it's doing something. Yeah, so I thought, oh, I'll just round it up and make 75 of A, 32 of B. And yeah, so probably only just going to have enough. Look how gorgeous these dark pinks are, hey, in the center there, those little things there. Okay, come on, a little bit more, a little bit more. Just waiting for it to make its way out to the edges. You can see there's a gorgeous dark purple around the edge there. And then this pink and blue are making a different shade of purple again. think I'm going to go and have a look and see what I can find for the center, because the others have both got stones in them. I just feel that when I turn this out, it's going to have the gold petals there, and then it's going to have a clear middle, and I think the gold might look better against, oh look, even some purple stones. I'll see what I've got. I'll go and have a look, see what I can find. All right, I'm going to put you on pause while that's just moving for the last little bit. And I'll go and find some stones. I'm going to take my gloves off. It's a hassle to take sticky gloves off, isn't it? Gosh. Be really careful with torching these, because it's a very, very thin silicone. I just use my little tiny little guy. He doesn't want to stay on. He must be running low. Must be running low on fuel. Alrighty, that's looking really pretty. Okay, I'm going to go and see what stones I can find. So I've got a few choices. There's this one, sparkling purple. It's more of a musk kind of a colour, so probably not my first choice. And then there's these that I coloured myself. You may remember me doing a video on how to colour crushed glass. So that's a nice hot pink colour, kind of matches the centre, so that's a good choice. And then there's this one. I don't know. Oh, it's got a name, but it's black and it's got pink and blue and a touch of gold in it, so that would match as well. Oh, I don't know. So either of these two would be good. So I just have to decide on which ones to use. I wish you could talk to me. Oh my gosh. Like, I like the idea of the pink because it's the same colour as the centre. And I like the idea of this because it'll make the gold stand out. But then I'm losing, this is me just going through in my mind, so I hope you don't mind me rambling. Then I'm going to lose that pink centre that I want. So, all right, that's made the decision. We're going with pink. Hope you're all happy with that, because I did want a pink centre. I've got a little bit more. Where's my other glove? I better put my other glove back on. I've got a little bit more resin. Not much, but we do have a little bit more just to use up. All right, now let's see if I'm going to actually use a little spoon just to pop these in. If you haven't already seen the video on how to colour crushed glass, it's really easy to do. So just go back. It was quite a while ago. You could probably just search how to colour crushed glass, maybe. I don't know. If I can find it, I'll add it below, but it was a while ago. All right, let's see how that looks. Let's just get a little silicone stick and just push those down. So remember, the bottom of the mold is the inside of our bowl. Okie dokes. So you'll see the gold on the inside of the bowl. I might spread that out a little bit more. Can go out a bit further. I think that'll do. Very handy, because I was thinking, when am I going to ever use these crushed coloured glass that I made? Because I made them, you know, just to show you guys how to do it. So it's good that I can actually use them. Sticking. I'll spread them out a little bit. You don't want them to be poking through the surface. And I've got a tiny, tiny little bit more resin that I can use up. So I think I'm just sort of spreading that. You can, well, you can see that there's like a circle on the inside of that mold there. So it's something to follow. All right, last little bit of resin, and that can just go over the top of those stones. And then, yeah, we're going to have our pink center, which is what I wanted. Bit of glass floating away. You wouldn't think glass would float, would you? But it's floating away. Okay, I think that's pretty full. That was actually a good amount of resin. So yeah, I assumed that all these molds would, you know, be the same. But then when I looked at it, like I said, it just looked, this one looked deeper. So I'm glad I made up that 75 of A and 32 of B. So that's it. That is it. It is Dunskies. Alrighty. So that's looking amazing. I'll get you down so you can have a little look. Just clean off my mixing stick here. I can take my gloves off. Clean everything. If you're doing videos, clean everything before you take your gloves off, guys. All right, there we go. Now let's go in and have a little look. Take you off the tripod. Okay, oh, it's looking so pretty. So the hearts are blue. Look at that. And then these, whatever these are, they are the darker blue, that plum colour. And then around the outside we've got the darker purple. Look at that heart. It's blue, but it's got a little bit of pink on each side. It's so cute. I love the way the resin moves. So there's the middle. So it's kept the pink, the hot pink. And then those stones hopefully will just help with that. Camera doesn't know what to focus on. So there you go. Now, it is 22 degrees in the studio at the moment. I'll have to have a look back and see how long it took me. I think it was maybe 5 hours before I could take it out and mold it. And I'll grab out my bowl in the meantime. But there you go, looking really pretty. All right, I'll see you when it's pliable, when you can touch it and it doesn't leave a fingerprint. Then, you know, it's good enough to take out of the mold. All right, see you soon. Right, so it's been about 4 hours. You can see that it's still bendy, but when you bend it, it doesn't do that wrinkly thing, you know, when it wrinkles. If it wrinkles, it's not ready yet, but it should still be bendy because you need to be able to move it. Now, I've got 2 bowls. Not sure which one I'm going to use. We'll get this out and then we'll just see which one I guess fits better. It's a bit tricky because there's lots of little bits to demold. I'm just going to go around the outside first. Okay, so that's it. Now let's go around again a little bit more. See, this is why you do need to have it hard enough to be able to push down like this without it, you know, bending out of shape. I think this was the 4-hour mark. I had written down on my hand 3:30, but it's now 4:10, so. Oh, look, there's the gold. What do you think? What do you think? Oh, that's so pretty. I love it. What do you think of the gold? Do you like it? So I think I'll, just to match that, like I said, I'll go around, not now, but later on. I mean, you could, but yeah, around the outside. So pretty. All right. Now, a few people actually said you could drape it over the back of a bowl. And yes, by all means, you could, but this bowl's got a little lip, which means that the inside here is probably going to be dented. So, I don't want to do that. So, I might do this one I used the little bowl. So, I think I'll do a different size because it's much wider in the middle. I think I'm going to just do this one. Put it in, make sure it's kind of evenly centered, and then push down, hoping that's centered. And it's much easier to use, these plastic bowls that you can actually bend. It's best not to use a metal bowl or a ceramic bowl because it's much easier to get your piece out tomorrow if you can just squeeze it and goes pop, pops right out. All right, I think that's even. One way you can tell is obviously put a ruler up there at the side. That is 5.2 on that side. 5.1 on that side. Don't know that, oh gosh, now I've moved the whole thing. I don't know that 1 millimeter is really going to make much difference, but if you're a long way out, now that's 5.5 and 5. So anyway, just get it in there. You can sort of see the center there. So try to have it in the middle. Right, I think I was good the first time. 5.3, it's 5, 5, 5, 5.5. Okay, so it's a little bit, I'll try and move it over just a teensy bit that way. Okay, that should be good. That should be good. All right, so that's basically all I am going to do for now. Yeah, really happy with it so far. Let me know what you think of the gold. See, if I didn't put the gold in the middle, there wouldn't really be any interest, really, at all. So, yeah. I might just, there's little lines there. I'm just going to kind of enhance those little lines with my marker. You don't have to, but again, just something to enhance that. There you go. Your piece, if you do one, do it however you want to. I just wanted to do something else to it. All right, I will see you tomorrow. Pink's kind of stained a little bit. Oh, maybe not. Looked like, oh yeah, when I put it against white, it has this slight pink hue. Pink and yellow inks are terrible when it comes to staining. They're the worst. So pretty. Love it. Still not sure about the center, whether I like it or not. I may do something else to it. I'll see what I've got. But yeah, I think if I didn't paint the gold, then it would just be too plain, too pink. Yeah. Anyway, I shall see. All right, so that's the depth of the bowl. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to rummage through my drawers and see what I can find to maybe put in the center. All right, see you tomorrow. All right, so I decided I really didn't like it. I tried one of these, these little sticky-on things, which looked quite nice, but, impractical because it obviously is fabric and it sticks up. So I do want to use these at some stage. I got these gold stickers and I thought maybe one of those, and then I thought, no, probably not. These were too small. It's pretty much all I've got. And then I decided I was going to mix up a tiny bit of resin because it's actually lower in there. It's got this little lip around it. And I thought this might be nice. It's by Resin. It is holographic pink. So that's what I did. I've got a little bit of that. So hopefully it's kind of a pinky purple. I'll put a little bit more in. Yeah, it's a pinky purple. So, oh look, you know, if you're not happy with something, try and do something about it. It probably would have been all right without the gold. I thought it would work, you guys, but you know, I'm not always right. I thought it would work, but I mean, it's okay. It's just not, it's not that attractive. All right, so here we go. I'm just using the Platinum 360 Plus. I'm hoping that it will cover up the gold. I've made it nice and thick, the glitter, so it will cover up the gold. And I just want to pop it in. I don't know if you can see, but there's that little ring there. So the center's actually a little bit lower. And this little circle here should, I'm hoping, will just keep that glitter in place. Stop it from flowing out. I think it's looking better already, you guys. Look. Now it's got to make sure I don't make it too full because I don't want to overflow. Cover it all up. Goodbye, gold petals. It was a nice thought, but just didn't work. So yeah, there's no reason why, you know, you can't go in and add something afterwards, because that's the flat section in there. What do you think? I think it's really pretty. I think it's worked nicely. All right, let's give it a quick little zap with the torch. And that's pretty much it. I don't think I can really put any more in there. I don't think there's any need to really put any more. I just want to make sure I can't see any of the gold. Yep, there we go. That's it. I only mixed up 20, I only did 12 grams of A and 5 grams of B. So it was a tiny little bit of resin. Oh, look at the holographics in it. Couldn't see that before. When I looked straight down, it was just kind of pink. Then when you turn it like that, it's holographic. So no, I won't paint the edges with gold because I haven't painted the edges with gold on the other two. So yeah, I think I've saved it, you guys. What do you think? Let me know what you think. I think it's really pretty. I think it's much better than what I had prior. And if I didn't have anything there at all, it would just be a big blob of pink in the middle, which, I mean, it's nice, but I just wanted something more in the center. The others have got the crushed glass in the centers, so I should probably follow the theme and do something in the centers. Right, the next one is going to be greens, but I will see you tomorrow for the unmolding. See you soon. I'm so happy it worked. Right, so it's the next day, and yeah, let's see if we can get this out. It should pop out really easily. Let's give it a bit of a squeeze. So it comes out so easily, but it's much easier if you have one of these bowls that you can bend. So there you go. Alrighty, let's have a look. Oh my gosh, I just love that center. I'm so glad I did that. You know, just because the mold comes with something specific doesn't mean you have to follow it. You know, you can put your own spin on things. I'm just going to see if I can get this to focus properly for you. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I need to stand on my stool so I can see what you're seeing. All right, here we go. Look at that. So you can see it's got the blue and the pink and the purple in there with the holographics. It's really pretty. Love how these haven't gone as dark as I thought. Like there's a little bit of darkness there, and on the tips there's a little bit of darker pink, but they haven't stayed as dark as I thought they would. And then the hearts have still stayed blue, and then we've got the purple around the edge. I know it looks very dark on here. It's not as dark as that, but the camera's picking up quite dark. So that's it there. That's the bottom. Love it. Let me know what you think of it, hey? Can you see? You can see that little ring there now that I was telling you about. And I just poured inside that little ring. All right, so there's that one. And then there's that one. Well, that was the first one I did. That was the second one I did. And then this is the third one. So that's what we're up to so far. And yeah, I thought I'd do the next one in sort of greens or teals or something like that. All right, so thanks again for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it, our little series of bowls. One more to go. Oops, this one. So yeah, I'll see you for that one next time. All right, thanks for watching, everyone. Take care. Bye for now.